This model kit review is of the car from the Fast and Furious, Dom's 1971 Plymouth GTX. It's a model by Revell, and it is a 1/24 scale model, 2-in-1, probably because you could make different options. Here are some details about the car, and there are some pictures there of the finished model. Very nice looking. And let's have a look inside. So, first of all, here we have our chrome parts. I'm usually not a fan of Revell's chrome because the way they mold it, when you cut that off, you're going to have a bald patch there. You really should mold it in a different spot, but this is an old mold. So we've got some engine parts, we've got our wheels, and these are going to need to be stripped down in order to paint them black. And then we've got our valve covers and front and rear grills and an air intake. Let's see here. Got quite a few sprues here to look at. So this looks like this is our chassis, and we've got some nice detail underneath, including the fuel tank, engine frame. We've got seats. As you can see, we've got some mold lines there, front and back of each seat. And we've got our wheels, and then our subframe here. We've got disc brakes, so this must be the additional sprue to make it into Dom's Charger. And we've got our steering wheel, fan. We've got our rear suspension here with exhausts and rear axle. Here are the mufflers, and this is probably our steering rack, or it's unlikely to be front axle. And here's our dashboard, some nice detail there. Got a radiator, some engine parts, our belts, and then here are the engine headers. And got some mold lines here, as you can see. But this is for our must be for the front bumper. Here's our cockpit with some details molded in there. Here we have our engine with our attached transmission and steering column there. So more engine parts here, and all fairly well molded. There's the other subframe, and then the other parts of the wheels, and we've got our hood. Here's our glass. We've got our headlights here, and we've got our front and rear windshields. Okay, so here is our body with some details here on the side. Fairly well molded. We do have a mold line here and here. It can be easily sanded off. And our engine bay. And then we have our tires. So these are vinyl. We've got some low riders here, and then the regular ones, shiny vinyl. So some details there about the car. Here are our decals. Some very nicely printed decals there. Here are the colors needed. And let's have a look. So, you can build it stock or customized. So start off with the engine. And once the engine's built, then we do our wheels, stock tires, or the front customs, rear customs. So these are for Dom's Charger. This is just for a regular Plymouth. And then we've got our different. That's our front suspension there, and rear with our drive shaft. That's what that was the drive shaft. Exhaust going on, and then this is the custom one with the disc brakes. Then we start to build the cockpit with our dashboard, seats going in. We put our radiator in, get our glass inside, and then start to mount the cockpit inside, pull up the rear, and then mount our chassis over there, and our front grille, and then the rest of the engine parts, the hood, and some body details. So this is the stock version, and it's the painting and decal guide, and then this is Dom's Charger, or sorry, it's not Dom's Plymouth, which obviously looks much nicer. So all in all, good amount of detail, molding quality is average for these, and it should be a great build.